to battle.
Because we keep on focusing on the mid lane, saying this matchup is going to be important. It's going to determine like the tempo of the game and so on and so forth.
I don't want to say that because I played all these mid players' egos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Okay. But really, you want to say yes.
My mind's telling me no, but my body, you know how it is. So that, I mean, mid performance, if you just crush mid lane, you're probably going to win. Because then the mid lane can just lead in the other lane. But I genuinely think this patch is so much determined by the two side lane cores. Like, I feel like off laners, look at these teams that are winning the lands right now, and it's the off laners that know what they want to do and the heroes they want to do it with and are confidently playing like that are pushing their team. So I feel like
you're thinking of Quest.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great example, right? Amar is playing a different hero pool than a lot of the other offlaners at this tournament, but he's so confident on it and knows what he wants to do with it that their team just has so much structure built around it. I feel like that's just such a big advantage before the lanes even start. But I feel like it's offlaners best, but in terms of maybe like first 10 minutes, it is a lot around what happens on mid, but that is also like the support. It's not just a mid matchup. Sure. Are you getting ganked? Are you getting power runes? Are you getting wisdom runes? And then your supports have ults. And then that guy with an ult comes mid and kills the enemy mid. There's a lot of little things like that that affect mid, which is why I'm hesitant to say the mid player alone is the biggest supporting factor.
Well, it sounds like Dota has evolved to a game that is very even when it comes to everybody's performance.
True. Anybody can win you a game nowadays. That is, it's about to be in.
Well, not if you're a position 6 old school type player.
Well, I will play the game.
That is true.
And TS get eat up on this early wave.
Yeah, Laurel is really taking it to him without the dagger, which is a little bit surprising to me. I know, like, sometimes they're the QOPs. I think this matchup is one of those where it's like, are you going to go level 2 of the dagger and kill the Dragon Knight, shut him out of lane before he gets Dragon's Blood timing, or are you just going to give up on that and just focus more so on the CS?
I think you just take a screen. Yeah, I don't think the dagger ever ends up winning the matchup, so may as well just get as much CS as you can and not get denied on. And NTS not going for the early Dragon kill, so there's going to be less denied for Laurel in this lane. I think Laurel's pretty happy with this early outcome. The biggest factor is just the DK eventually gets 6, and then what do you do to deal with that tower pressure? Can TSpirit rotate to help that? Maybe a little bit, but honestly not too much. I think NTS should have a pretty free game here once he pushes past this level 3 back up.
It's a water rune.
Dire's middle tower.
Landed on bottom, gonna man up here with level 2.
Yeah, he's going for it with a flame break, bump back. Mew does have his level 2 as well, but he does not feel particularly healthy. Maybe he's just trying to create a little bit of space for Mew to regen back up without an Undying sitting in his face all the time.
This out right now, and costing him a lot of regen. Mew does not have a lot of CS on these early waves.
This lane is going way better than I would have expected against a Timbersaw, but I guess if you ever beat a Timbersaw, it's in the first 2 levels, right?
It's Undying.
Yeah.
That is the Undying factor. Oh, big Courier Snipe, he gets it.
Radiant's Courier
gets his regen out of it, but Courier does die.
This should get better for Mew over time. I think the 1 and 2 are the hardest, especially since you have a bad support. Bat generally wants the level 3 to really go for the all-in kills. They did wear when Poach get out of resources here. So this will create some space for Mew. He is going the armor as well, just to stay on the lane. I like that.
I mean, I feel like if you... Granted, you got Timber Chain in part because of bounty runes and stuff like that, but I feel like Timbersaw versus Undying, the way you win it is 1-0-1, right? Just anytime the Undying comes up to hit you, you Whirling Death him back. Your support then takes advantage of him being low.
Maybe you just want to chain so he doesn't get all in with Tombstone level 2 or something.
Yeah.
Now he's 1-1-1. We'll see if this pans out long term. I think it will.
Oh yeah, like now the lane should be kind of fine, though. They are going to lose the Batrider, I think, with the Tombstone out. Mew's just going to leave him behind.
Way too far up under the tower, not respecting the fact that Nagas these days are taking that net point.
Yep, with the combined Tombstone, that's actually pretty nice. And just, you know, your decay, you take a lot, you take a lot of damage, you right click for a 0. shiro trying to get away with the blood grenade, and the final hit will be able to bring him down. Mira did die first, though, so at least shiro got to be part of that experience.
Yeah, competes his Falcon Blade here. Not the worst outcome for him, but a lot of solar collapse.
Yeah.
Pushing this lane in and going for the pull. He's very happy with this. Nice heads-up play from LG to block the Ancients on the triangle, though, before the start of the game.
Yeah,
that was what that smoke did. It gave him an opportunity to block that as well as potentially look for the first blood. So at least Collapse is going to be missing some Ancient stacks here if Mira wants to go for those later.
Yeah, I do feel like that's most impactful, though, if you actually win the lane against Beastmaster, right? Because that's very often his recovery farm. A Beastmaster who's already won the lane probably just takes other neutrals.
I mean, it's good either way, right? He has a 4 on triangle right now.
Yeah.
4 is going to nothing to hit. It can't. Not what the Beast wants to have going here. Another disruption. Trying to get some more damage out. Strange lane up here.
Yeah, seriously, a lot of spell spamming. So Stick getting full value for both sides, that's for sure.
Early game might just come down to how much NTS gets done. Because level 3 Dragon's Blood is up. Laurel's out of mana, and that DK form is coming soon.
And it is really annoying, right, to play one of those mid laner rotating type heroes against Dragonite, because he just punishes you. You leave lane, he takes your tower.
Where does Laurel even rotate? Theory, side lane should be pretty high HP.
In theory, but Timbersaw is having a rougher lane than I think you would expect.
This is a kill potential down here if he wants the deep. It's level 5, and then you give up so much on this mid tower. I don't think you can afford it this game.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah,
is
he's
under
got to start
attack.
to pull ahead naturally anyway. TS opened up a pretty decent gap on Laurel. The inevitability of this matchup. So if you TP and you fail one of those rotations on the Queen, then you're really screwed.
Oh, yeah.
This does not feel great either, though. And this is where you need supports to come and help you. 6 minute power rune. They're going to fight for it.
Maybe get some good damage on nothing to say, perhaps. But the rune is bottom. Shield rune. So not particularly the most
Radiant's top
impactful
tower
early
is
on.
under attack.
TS just told Planet to take it because he wants to push us in with the catapult.
Yeah, he says, come take the tower with me.
Yeah, he does not need a shield rune here. He is the shield rune. This is going to be a good tower push from LGD. Not easy to respond here for TSpirit because their supports are just so bad at leaving these lanes.
Radiant's
Forcing Laurel to
middle
be able to
tower
blink
is under
away.
attack.
That means a lot more damage on the tower.
It's just dead.
I think it is. Without the rotations from Spirit, I mean, you said this is where you need your supports to be able to help you out. They didn't stick around after the power rune. The Rubick didn't. And Maposhka, he's playing for a Wisdom rune play right now, which is kind of an interesting trade-off if they get it.
Radiant's middle tower,
Tower is
has
going to die.
Are scanning.
That's it. If they get back to the Wisdom rune in time.
And it's huge. TS here. Yeah, Wisdom rune.
Flame Break, if he does it right, should be fine. Pumps him away. Nicely done by Planet.
Yeah, he even wasted a tombstone on that.
Yeah.
Extra value here is that is a spell that his DK and Timber do not need to worry about for another minute here. Go.
Man, there surely had to be a play where Maposhka could hold mid with Tombstone and Decay, right?
There is a world where you bring both supports and Tombstone and you go on DK, but didn't have QOP. I don't think you had the damage. He has full wand. It's a very high committal play, and you're guaranteed going to give these cores on side lane solo XP for LGD. I don't know. It's tough. Maybe if you had Sonic Wave, you can go for that, but I think the lane just went too bad for Laurel, and that play's just...
I mean, even just holding the tower, not even necessarily killing, nothing to say. Because they didn't shut down. They didn't, like, do anything to the Clinkz in this period of time.
That's true. I guess you could have just sacrificed Tombstone to defend this first catapult push. Might have been worth it. Doesn't really change the Laurel game, but tier 1 up.
And I guess all of this really just, it depends on what Nothing to Say does with this, right? Like, he took the tower in his very first dragon form. What does he do with his second dragon form? What does he do with the gold that he's gotten as a result? Does he go a fast hand of Midas? If so, that could be super impactful. If he gets a fast blink dagger, does he successfully get the rotations? There's a lot of ifs.
I almost always prefer the DK map. I've been kind of sold on it over time.
Yeah.
I also think he doesn't have a lot of people to play with this game with fast blink.
Yeah, there is no like arrow combo or some high damage backline support that'll really help you get a kill.
And I think the biggest target you get threatened off that is the Queen of Pain, but I don't see the Queen of Pain dying to DK blink. It's like Shadow Demon or that. I don't know. I feel like you
middle
just want
tower
to
is under attack.
Sure.
And I think both these supports are happy farming too. Bat and Shadow Demon are pretty good scaling.
Yeah,
they can also farm stacks and waves pretty decently. Like if I'm LGD, I don't mind playing this game a little slow, even with my lead.
Bat's enjoying a little bit of farm right now too. Took part in that hard camp that TSpirit cleared.
I mean, that's
You gotta-
the only stack they got, by the way, because those ancients were blocked forever.
Loshka is actually maybe a little lucky to still be alive here. Nothing to say. Pop the dragon form, went straight for the tower, not for the hero.
This is when you want to defend. You're gonna have to bring everybody to the. Both these cores are pretty damn tanky. Vanguard already up on you.
It's like Nothing to Say had a pretty good read of the rotations coming in.
Yeah, he just knew. He says 3 cores on bottom lane for TSpirit. You can go through the gate here, but it's a lot of time being lost. Laurel's hitting ogres right now. This feels pretty terrible.
And they're still getting things done, the two of them, right? He just farmed the hard camp. They just got the Lotus.
Yeah, it wasn't that inefficient of a ult usage for NTS, especially since they're getting mid to a support right now. Planet's just jumping in your midway.
Yeah, he's in deep. Jeez. Dust to slow down shiro. But now that Dust is going to wear out and this rotation back in is going to be really out.
LGD have a really good read on this early.
Radiant are
And they're
scanning.
pulling ahead in all these little small ways, especially up that mid matchup, and not giving much up here. Very slow game in terms of kills, which is rough for the Rubick team. I think Rubick's one of those supports you actually really like. Then you get the XP center.
This is the most dangerous game right here. Maposhka, Undying's trying to hold against a Timber Sod. You know you're gonna die. It's just a matter of when. How long can you hold out?
I don't even know if he held anything here. He just took it for the team.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They're still looking for their ults on
Radiant's
TSpirit
bottom
side
tower
as
is
LG
under
are
attack.
closing in on theirs. Pretty efficient with their support this time, pulling ahead of just by a little bit. All these little margins
Radiant's
going LG's
bottom
way.
tower
Nothing
has
crazy,
fallen.
but you know, that Ancients block, the DK lane, the Bat Rider jumping in mid. They're accruing little advantages that are adding up. Might make a difference in the company team fight that decides a lot of the tempo for the game.
Well, it's already made a 3K network.
That's decent in 10 minutes. Nothing to scoff at.
Disruption into, oh, not level 6 yet on the Shadow Demon, so that kill potential not really there just yet. I have a really hard time reading Clinkz as a carry. Maybe I just haven't watched enough replays of it, but I feel like a lot of times when I watch this hero, especially shiro playing it very often, is that I oftentimes feel like the game is won or lost without him. And, you know, if the game is won by his teammates, sure, like he ends up looking good. But in a losing game, it just looks like the Clinkz can't do anything.
Otter dog.
Yeah? Well, I mean,
That's
can
just
you
the hero.
give me a little bit more depth to the hero?
I mean, he's very dependent on how his lane goes, because he needs to be ahead in terms of damage to tankiness relative to the end team. So if you get fast Deso here, which is what Shiro's going for, then you start running around and picking off supports or even threatening the cores, and then you just get farther ahead. A lot of those things are dependent on the first 10 to 15 minutes. So these Clinkzes that never end up doing anything, the lane is just too bad in it. You can't out-damage these heroes. And then you have to keep farming, but you don't farm that.
It's that damage problem we were talking about. You go for a kill, they barely get it, and they've already traded off one support. Fortunately, Wyu Smile is going to be joining in, so Laurel is not going to be able to threaten. Nothing to say. Not yet anyway. Yatoro and Miro are cutting over. Fade Bolt doesn't bounce over to the Dragon Knight. Not that it would have killed him anyway.
And NTS did finish that Midas, already put it to use, so he gets a kill, a Tombstone. Midas usage already online. He is going to get very farmed here. And this is what feels great. Like when you get the Midas and you can still get a cheeky support kill or something, because now he's just doing it all right.
Yeah.
He's going to have this blink in probably 2 minutes flat. He didn't lose much here, and Deso's going to be completed for Shiro very soon. So if you get this Deso online, you get DK blink there, and if Mew is willing to join some of these fights, all 3 of LGD's cores are going to be ready to jump on you. And while you're still trying to recover the Queen of Pain, I don't know if TSpirit are going to have much breathing room left in this game. That is why Yatoro has been cutting waves top, trying to stall out map movement with LGD and create some space for his other carrying collapse to make one of his ancient camps.
Since you have such tanky heroes, you can probably do an early Roshan, right? For LGD with Deso?
Yes, if they get a fight out of it. I don't think they want to force it straight up, but if you get a good core kill or you're
Dire's
near the
middle
pit
tower
after a
is
fight,
under attack.
It would probably help with, especially if it ends up being on Dire side. If they want to do it that 15 to 20 minute window, if they take that off lane tower first.
both teams have been very efficient with it. That is good Dota. Those things are worth the most on the map. outside of a hero kill.
Cutting across again, Planet going for the kill on Miposhka. This time no Flesh Golem, so it is going to be a easier kill to get, and no rotations from TSpirit to try and respond. So the pressure can come in. He could aggressively push in mid if he wants, while top is going to take a bit of damage. Good pulling though from the Shadow Demon, trying to redirect some of this damage.
That's just good flanking maneuvers from Planet around this.
Yeah,
it's almost smokier. Trying to do here. Sure.
Oh, he's going for the Wisdom.
Oh, 14 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
He poured as well. That's a value smoke. He was just waiting for Yatoro to get the hell out of there.
I mean, that is so punishing with the enemy supports are already so underleveled. He's even going to try and take one of your Ancients here.
This is just mad efficient. Yeah. His Blink is done.
Tower is under
He
attack.
found a lot of farm around that mid lane, plus these like cheeky Undying kills. They add up fast.
Dire's top tower
He'll
is
get the
under
Ancients,
attack.
he'll get the Wisdom Rune, he'll get the Ward, he'll get his Blink.
Blink
level
Dagger,
9.
BK, Blink Dagger, Bat Rider.
Initiation unlocked for LG, and I mean, what are Spirit getting done? They're still dying top.
Absolutely nothing. Shiro's going to die here, and you challenges them. Got no Rubick. You think you have the damage to be able to burst through a Timber Saw? TSpirit, of course, say no. And will back away. And they'll also be spotted because Planet, with that smoke, not only did he take the Wisdom Rune, he took an Ancient, he also got a really deep ward between the tier 1 and tier 2. So just really cool stuff all around.
Instantly smoke back to that area.
Yeah.
Game of Pushka top, but also probably this deep mob so they can find a big core on it.
You don't get a kill, you probably at least guarantee a tower.
Tower looks like it's already dead off.
Yeah. Jump forward, catch him, burst him down. Super easy.
Oh, they found Yatoro in the river.
Okay.
Yatoro does not know this.
Yeah, he's going to go and he's going to play on the enemy jungle, of course, and his illusions are going to die.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Start spotting out. Throw the damage out. Okay, they know which one is real. Yatoro should be fine to use Song and TP. In fact, he's just going to TP. That is... Oh, no. He also didn't have Song. That's why he didn't use it. He's level 10. No Song up yet.
I even purged the illusion.
Radiant's top tower is under Radiant's top tower.
Does not matter. No Song. High ground ward. LGD find a tier 1 during all of that. Costs them almost nothing. That's a Bat Rider death. They're just getting everything out of the map right now.
Yeah, LGD are breaking away here.
Plus Deso charges. You got that Deso, you're already up to 4 on Shiro. These add up quickly. You're a burst-oriented hero. Just makes the support's lives even harder, man. And you're looking for this Beastmaster Axe the whole time.
Yeah, does he have it yet? How much?
No, he is still looking. I think he's almost there. So 200.
200.
He'll have it. But he just didn't have huge ancient stacks or ancient priorities. Yatoro needed to take some of it too.
Right. Poshka. Dying versus Timber Saw is never fun after the first, 3 minutes of the game.
Dire are scanning.
A pretty interesting steal here.
Wait, why is he low?
Yes. Why does he have 2 spells?
This has to be a bug, right?
Yeah, this is some...
I was trying to say, like, wait a minute, is Death Pact connected to the skeleton? No, it's not. These are just 2 separate spells. What the hell is this?
Is it...
Man, it's dead.
Because did he steal Death Pact first and use it, and then for some reason using it?
Yeah. But he's still gaining the Death Pact, so like most spells are active right now.
Yeah, this is really weird.
This is just a straight up bug. I think I do not know why this would be intentional.
Oh
He's
yeah,
just Clinkz.
definitely not intentional.
It just tells you how much Valve cares about Clinkz. Whatever. I'm sure the spells work. Nobody plays this hero anyway except Crit. You don't have to fix this.
That is true. Crit and Shiro. Well, now Mira is playing his own version of Clinkz.
This isn't a visual bug.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to use the other build.
Yeah, visual bug. Yes. He hasn't used it yet.
Yeah. And
that's a very strange visual bug. It's a visual bug.
Is under attack.
oh, yeah, especially since you would like to be okay. No, yep, it all went. Okay, just a visual bug. Everything's fine. Everybody, nobody worry about it.
It's probably because he has the Dark Pact.
Dire structures.
I think it also might be the charges. Maybe
Yeah,
impacting
it did not look like he was like
Dire's
that
top tower
spell,
is
so
under
yeah.
attack.
all right, not too bad here.
Ooh, that was scary. If they had more catch, more vision, shiro might have just been bursted there. Primal Roar, Sonic Wave, they just throw the whole book at him. He falls.
Dire's
Yeah,
top tower
Beastmaster
is
actually gives
falling.
so much damage. Like, hates that. Sort of get some opening scheme that has still been very quiet for them.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Now you're
attack.
just kind of falling back on the Naga Beastmaster playing the map as Toro is once again in a very deep cutting position.
Yeah, he has to take some risks like this, I think.
I mean, it is
Dire's
very
middle
good if he gets
tower
back
is
here
under
and
attack.
goes uncaught. Very good. It draws LGD away from where they want to play. Puts up their team fight. Kickoff's not a sync. Still, I just wonder how comfortable TSpirit are in a game like this in terms of them going late game. How much they believe in the Queen of Pain here, how much they believe in the Naga.
Yeah.
These are not easy Naga matchups. We've seen a lot of carry Dragon Knights picked into the Naga. Right?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get Shivas, he's going to get
Dire's
Aghanim
middle
Scepter
tower
at some
is
point.
under
He's got
attack.
tons of AoE. I do question how good the Clinkz is going to be, because you do have Burning Barrage you can get at some point in time, but this is also a Clinkz that didn't go like Gleipnir build.
I mean, Clink's
right?
pretty bad versus Naga, but the upside of Clink's is you can just kill other people.
Sure.
But hard to fight on your terms. Like, if shiro goes in and takes a Rubick out of the fight at the start, I feel like that's good enough for LGD to win.
And if your Toro can't kill anybody back, right? Like, you got to get through this Dragon, how to get through this Timber Saw.
Find Mira
He's going to be
and
spotted.
Ooh, nuts on it.
Livercate, no dust. He's going to try and help his team with the rest of the fight. Meanwhile, Mira does steal that Invis Skeleton Lock once again. There's the bug again.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Died. Lucky to get out of there. Yeah, seriously,
Radiant
1900
structures
HP
are
disappeared in a second.
Dire's middle tower
It's
is under
power
attack.
damage here.
Oh, he used it.
He did use it.
Yeah.
It's just bugged. It's just straight broken.
Well, that's fun. Mira's like, this game is great. Rubick versus Clinkz. Every time.
Is it great?
No, he goes to his. Oh, no! He lost
They're in
it.
the random sentry.
Random sentry. Oh.
Is this game great for him? I don't know if it's that great for him.
Yeah.
He's struggling here.
I was going to go the Aghanim Scepter build up now. I was wondering if he was going to go, like, do you build defensive when you already have damage items, right? Because obviously Lincoln's would be pretty nice for him to stop this initiation, but if you do that, you may never have the damage to get a kill again.
The job is to deal DPS. Thinking about it, but I feel like you can either go Ags or you can go PKP. You're gonna go PKP as the best here. You're gonna find him at some point.
He already bought 2 items. Yeah,
I think this is work. You gotta just play for the damage and hope you win. You going in with a defensive item is not gonna play. Jean Aegis for shiro with that newly minted Lincoln Spear.
Yeah, look at Utara though. He is making the most of this situation.
Definitely. That's exactly where you want your Naga illusions to be.
Oro's gonna have to put the whole of TSpirit on his back, because I don't think it's gonna be like
Dire's
him
middle
and
tower is
collapse
under
against
attack.
the world.
Dire's structures are fortified.
You get the late game.
Dire's top tower is under
They'll
attack.
come back.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Found the real Utoro once again. Now they need a clean jump on this. Let's see if they know which one. All the illusions go for the last one. They got the lasso, and yeah, now he's going to be dragon-tailed easily. Caught and killed. And that, every Naga Siren death is worth its weight in gold. PSG.LGD will be able to get so much more map control back.
SO charge levels for the Clinkz, and I guess that's where the Clinkz Naga interaction is really nice. You have other heroes to scale and deal with the illusions. You can always just scout them out.
Yeah.
Boom, get pulled from the map. A second death for him. But it will be a very impactful one. It's going to roll here for LGD. You get to invade enemy triangles, dump the lanes back in, push towards nothing to Say's ads. He's just going to be such a fast Black Dragon in this game. Shiva's already done for you as well. By the time you have this quad bag, tank ability is already going to be there for LGD.
Radiant's courier
Are you going to be able to do this? Armor or raw HP?
Well, I would say no, but then that would kind of take out the suspense of this game.
They get a single target focus situation with no disruptions. Probably the optimal here. Let the Beastmaster drum wail on some guy getting rip-hided with the Undying amp. And Undying amp does help. Throw a sonic wave on top to some good damage.
They don't have like a pure save, but they do have like disruption. So if somebody gets roared, you can disrupt, but maybe they could still play around that area through like Tombstone and stuff like that. Throw back in the Dragonite. Nothing to say. It's like, yeah, go ahead, guys. I've got my whole team coming down to meet me here, and Collapse is going to receive a rather rude invitation. PSG.LGD now 12 kills on the board,
Radiant's
10,000 net worth
is under
lead.
attack.
You know, the nice thing about this Midas on DK is if you get really harmed and you get a fast bags like NTS here,
Radiant's
he's
bottom
already level 18.
tower is under attack.
So he's not stuck on Frost Dragon, he is the Black Dragon. That just goes easy. This could even be a high ground
Radiant's
push. You
bottom
have Esso,
tower has
you have
fallen.
DK. Yeah, and you're just canceling a CP. The call was made, like, yo, bro, where you going?
Radiant structures
Hit
are
base.
fortified.
You got a Shivas.
Yeah, how do they stop this? How do they stop
Bottom
this?
tower is under attack.
There's one flag bearer creep coming in. What is this creep doing?
I think he just survived through the illusion. Like an illusion timed out in a flag bearer creep.
I'm coming, boys. I'm coming.
He's literally the flag bearer in the two towers, man. He's coming to storm the base. Oh, TSpirit.
They gave up.
Yeah, they LGD gave up on it. Got a decent amount of damage with the dragon form, took tier 3. And
They gotta leave Toro cutting all these waves.
yeah, clean up their lane. But
Actually, I feel like DK form is out though.
even if you kill these guys, like, what are you gonna get out of it?
Yeah, that's the issue right now. That's a very awkward go for LGD, and it is wise to call it off there. You're in like a 3-on-5 with no DK form. You have no lanes in anyway. Fly goes down.
He most definitely will, and it looks like they're gonna get the Batrider as well. So Orchid doesn't quite kill him. Flame Break pushes it back with the DK.
Dyer's
DK
middle
gets
tower
the kill.
is being denied. Dyer's
force that
bottom
ball.
tower is under attack.
Did he still have that?
He actually could have lived there. Either way, all of that punish is a setup from Toro getting on the backside of the map and bringing it back.
Yeah.
And that has been their saving grace this game. Creating a lot of room, a lot of pressure, a lot of space.
It's gonna get hard.
Dyer's
Clinkz
bottom
is going
tower
for
is
a
under
butterfly.
attack.
I almost think, do you need to worry
Dyer's
about any
bottom
defense in
tower
this game?
is
I just feel like more and more damage helps you beat Yatoro.
What a
Dyer's
straight
bottom
MKB
tower
or
is
something?
under
Yeah, I
attack.
think so, because you know he's gonna get butterfly eventually, right? Is that crazy? Butterfly is still damaged, so
I think there's an argument to go MKB here on Shiro. The butterfly is still a lot of damage on Shiro.
nice part about MKB is it's magic damage, right? Against the high armor Naga, but
I think either would be acceptable. This does make him tankier if he gets gone on and cleans up here on the side lane. Cannot run.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
LGD slowly gets the lanes back in, and Yatoro goes back in to their side of the map to cut.
he keeps on finding a way to be able to get there without
Radiant's middle tower
going
is under
through
attack.
LGD's vision.
I do with it. He's gonna die anyway though, but they found a similar target on the post go. So both
Radiant's
fives going
middle
down
tower
to mid,
has fallen.
but Yatoro's gonna have to song.
Radiant's
Does
middle
not have
tower is
teleport.
under attack.
Who knows?
Yeah, just keep chasing after him.
Oh, he got flown in.
He did. He got her off the courier. Meanwhile, nothing to say, and Shiro did poke at the high ground again, so that's going to be another tier 3 that might die before backdoor
Radiant's
protection's
middle
up.
tower has
Yeah,
fallen.
they get it. And they got a glyph before that.
Yeah.
Maximum value inflicted. Their siege is formidable. That's something else the butterfly helps. So it does help the Clinkz go higher. And they're in front line. Physical burst is not as severe. All these cores from LG are scary in their own way. Spirit still looking for answers in the fights at least. They have them on the map. They'll get a grab ally shard. That's a pretty good one here.
Yeah, that'll help maybe against the Dragon Tail initiation, the Shadow Demon Purge.
I just think this Tombstone can hide pretty fast.
Yeah, that's true.
This DK's gonna have Mjolnir, you have Clinkz Butterfly with an extra attack speed. Chance you put someone in the Tombstone, then the Tombstone just disappears instantly.
Do their own Tormentor on the side of PSG.LGD. I think both teams are kind of setting up for Roshan, which will very likely be where PSG.LGD tries to permanently cripple TSpirit, if not outright kill them. And that Roshan will also be a chance for TSpirit to put Yatoro to the test and see if they can contest LGD's lead. And actually have a chance to be able to control the game outside of ratting it.
I feel like Yatoro needs his butterfly for the next game. He needs the damage, he needs the survivability, because he needs to stick in the fight and actually start putting scores down.
Which means the Roshan time could be very important. If it's a later Roshan, you might have a chance to get to that butterfly.
It's just so... LGD are just already smoking the setup for it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant
You have to imagine it's not here, they're going to be willing to go to bottom. So very close to almost balance. He has got his for the extra attack range.
Dire's
Hero level
bottom
19.
tower is under attack.
Huge level 19.
Dire's courier has been
Big
killed.
one's approaching. Give him a couple pickoffs. They're going to get those online. Makes the team fight even harder here.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Play for Radiant side Roshan. Spawn time is going to be late, 2.5 minutes. That is a real possibility he can get to that butterfly.
Dire's bottom
But
tower
maybe they
is
just
under
meet
attack.
their end in a bad team fight before that as PSG.LGD are set up as TSpirit approach the pit. Smoke breaks, Planet jumps forward, got orchided. Couldn't get the initiation off. Disruption goes in, telekinesis, throw back the Batrider, see if they can get the kill and get out nicely. The Tombstone is going to be taken down though, so both are losing a little bit of team fight. Look at you, just going straight into it. Gets the kill on Maposhka before the sleep.
You're going to fight? Are you going to TP out? You better make the call.
They're going to TP out. And they get away just in time. Nothing to say. Not quite there. And the supports both manage to TP away.
After that Tombstone goes down, it's a way different fight.
Yeah.
Don't have the save. Don't have the long duration slow that's going to maybe kite some of these melee cores out. I don't want to say trading Batrider for a Tombstone is even there, but you know,
I feel like it kind of is.
Yeah.
Your initiation is ruined. It's like, well, he's not probably going to do that much more for us after that.
They did get Planet's buyback out of that.
Yeah, he did.
There's some economic damage in Yatoro. He's number 1 on the chart. Got the bike on his test.
Yeah.
Not passed the test?
No. He got a D on that.
I mean, it's still solid damage though. If they have like a roar or an extra Rubick there, you is killable.
Radiant's
Yeah, everybody's killable. The shiro though.
That's supposed to turn.
Lats, he does want to turn. Turns around. Oh, score! Immediate disruption. Great reaction from Why You Smile. And the Sonic Wave isn't nearly enough. A little bit of bump up to heal. And PSG.LGD look healthy enough to catch more. Immediate buyback though will repulse them. They're out.
They trade some more buybacks in the end. Clinkz catching them on the backside. If you can get multiple rounds of this dagger off, that's where some of the damage can come from.
Yeah.
This Axe Queen is going to scale in that regard. She's keep throwing spells, playing on the outside of the fight. Hope with some Rubick lifts and bait bolts. It's just the raw committal from LGD is the scary part here. And yeah, this disruption is just always going to be sitting there waiting for war. Collapse needs to think about it, not just throw it out idly. Multiple times they've thrown someone in this Tombstone, and the Tombstone just melts. That's not a guarantee either. Lincoln.
Magic resistance now for New. He is damn near untouchable.
Dire's
it's
middle
really
tower
tanky.
is under
The best
attack.
part is in this matchup, you actually have more builds you can go. The Strength Blink is nice AoE damage. You can also get the Aghanim Scepter later on. So this Naga Siren is going to have to contend with a lot, but Yatoro, TI winner, Collapse is going to be able to find the opening. Shadow Demon was the kill they needed, but gets off the BKB a little bit late and takes too much damage as a result. He dies. The song allowing TSpirit to get up a good Tombstone with double dagger. That's going to feel pretty good. Can the Tombstone stay alive? Can they get the damage out fast enough? Yatoro's trying to clear through them. The AoE gets him down to a bad half. Shiro's fighting for it. The Tombstone finally falls. Nothing to say. They do manage to bring down Yatoro, but Shiro is left without a Dragon Force, stuck behind the skeleton. He's going to have to hold it himself. Maposhka trying to get away from this man in the machine. Goes for the Maposhka kill.
He's out of mana.
But he's out of mana now.
Can you kill him?
He's got a heart. He is not easy when it comes to just right clicks.
This man is invincible right now.
He's got a Timber Chain up, but he's orchided now. TP out. Sonic Wave goes for it, but the heal inside the fountain is going to be enough.
What a heads-up play. They get the net, and he's gone. He's like, that's your only stun, boys, and I'm coming back.
Is he going to come back fast enough?
This is a fast Roche. You have a lot of the minus armor here.
Go, 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 New. Go, go, go.
He's running. He is absolutely booking it. I don't think he's going to get here in time.
Fast enough, yeah.
This is Yatoro's buyback. He wants Aegis and Cheese to make up for it.
They got the scan on him. They know how far away they are. TSpirit say commit. We've got it. Aegis and Cheese.
Hey, they know Yatoro has no TP.
Aegis, Cheese, but not out yet.
Yeah. He wants a piece of him.
Go through the portal. Okay. That's a move, but they can chase you through that. Oh, and you're going straight to the outpost where they have control. They can TP in here. Like the wrong way. Oh, Planet went the wrong direction. He had a chance there to set it up for his teammates to go through the portal, but guessed wrong. 50-50 goes awry. And TSpirit proved they were still in this thing.
Cost them some heavy buybacks, though. That is a Radiant side Roach. They have buyback advantage, and they use 3 and 2 big ones between the Naga and the Beastmaster. Yatoro and Collapse. Collapse diebacks there. So you're killing the Beastmaster's economy. You trade Aegis for the Naga net worth. I mean, this is probably an okay outcome for Spirit, because if you give up that Roshan to LGD, you're probably just looking at the game.
Yeah.
So you'll take this for sure.
The options were hard game or lost game.
Yes, you'll take the hard game. But damn, if that doesn't feel bad for Collapse, man. He's not going to find another item for a long time now.
Yeah, and these cores of PSG.LGD are getting so much. I mean, we saw the damage that was being output by Nothing to Say. I feel like part of the only reason that TSpirit was able to get that in the first place is Dragon Form died in those last few seconds. Otherwise, Nothing to Say gets a lot more damage out.
And they ended up super cluttered. They're getting like 3-man dagger riptided with Tombstone still up.
Right.
That song ended up working, but he's the real carry in this game. We're looking at the damage. It's the Timber Saw. He has become the biggest problem. Strength Blink completed. And I was about to say, if you get that Timber kill, maybe you feel a bit better about it. He was 8-0 this game. He is level 24. You get to 25 on this Timber Saw with the amount of tankability he has with a second Chakram.
Legitimately, your only hope of neutralizing him is taking away his mana. Because he will have all the damage. He will have all the HP.
You have to just absorb his mana pool into your HP until it disappears. You have to do it the hard way.
He's an unstoppable monster.
5,000 HP with extra magic from the talent and the Cloak of Flame.
Speaking of level 25, the Wisdom Rune will get you awfully close.
It's a good rune to find. You hear? This game on his back says, I'll show you how it's done.
Yeah, you said the performance of the offlaners are very important in this meta.
Absolutely showing up.
And Mira trying to check for a Wisdom Rune on the Spirit side. Doesn't find it. Maposhka will be the one to die instead, though. As, maybe not. Uses a stolen dragon tail to stun Nothing to Say and give up his own life.
What a best friend.
It really was. Don't think it was worth it, but
I've never played this.
I'm thinking about the ports you played with, and they definitely would not do that for you.
No way in hell.
MSS would say, sorry, bud. You're on your own. I'm trying to become a 4th core here.
Clutch sleep by Yatoro.
Yeah, okay. Good read.
Leaves that Aegis. Rainy day. 2 minutes still left on the timer. Bloodthorn completed. So single target burst with that Bloodthorn has gone up. He also has the level 20 talent with the bonus illusion. So the Naga single target DPS has gone up considerably since that last fight. Maybe gives some chance.
Actually try and jump shiro. That's not an ego. We're going to try it with a Primal Roar. Sonic Wave gets him down 3/4. So he does way to go. Disruption did get off. So why you smile? Probably get. Nice headband. Psychic headband. It's not going to be enough to Drums. Drums did manage to finish him off. Collapse is going to go for a TP away, seeing no stuns, but Nothing to Say is here. And they have a Yule Scepter. So they're going to be able to stop that, kill him, and nothing TSpirit can do. Once they fail to get the initial pick off on Clinkz, it's all over.
All the Aegis for 1 minute here. Is not how you
close down by the Shivas. This is looking very bad. Their carry is going to die once. Will he land second time? He's out of mana.
I mean, he killed so many up. He killed so much HP. He's out of mana. Man needs help. He needs arcane boots or something.
Yeah.
I want to go diffusal on Naga.
Yeah, seriously. That is actually not a bad idea.
Chip him down. I mean, Clinkz can have mana problems too here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think about Hex for Yatoro. That psychic headband looks so cool. I almost wish it had worked. It was just so stylish. Got him on the Ogre Seal Totem in.
Yeah. Oh, Arcane Rune for nothing to say, so he's down to use Dragon Form. Watch that one again. I mean, shiro did not get even close.
I mean, it's Satanic. You just pop Satanic very early, and then this disruption still gets off thanks to the cast range. And at this point, yeah, you're kind of screwed. It's just, this is not going to be a fight that goes away. It gets pulled away from that tombstone. Collapse is way too deep.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has
Still in
fallen.
Breathe Fire.
Slow down the damage a bit. Look at that. Yatoro is out on the enemy side of the map once again.
Downside. Yeah, he's going to try and make some space. I mean, Yatoro
space with that.
played this game pretty damn well.
Yeah, it just feels like a game that he can't win solo, right?
Because of this guy. And he's 25 now, so he just got maybe one of the strongest 25s in the game. Yeah. On one of the tankiest heroes. Has been unkillable this game.
And he knows he's got mana problems, so once he solves that, he's back in the clear.
Bloodstone will let that, right? You trade Soul Ring out for Bloodstone here, you're going to have a pretty damn fast, and then this hero just, he's going to 1v5. Trying to go on, nothing to say. I don't know who's going on who here.
BKB got off before the song, so he can slow him down to a crawl for so long here. Yatoro, they're going to take after him. He's dead. He's dead with no buyback, too. Oh, yeah, well, this is PSG.LGD taking over the game. This is their chance to end it right here.
I gotta jump off that. I think you go throw 100 seconds, no Naga. I mean, you're not going to get a much better opportunity. Why wait for Roshan here? You have double strength link on your cores. Almost 25 on the DK as well. 3 carries from LGD feel all untouchable right here. And with 2 spells on Mira, I don't know if either of them is doing much in this game.
Let's not forget what PSG.LGD is riding towards right now. A secured spot at TI. A chance for China to have more than just one team representing.
Radiant's middle barracks are under
Gonna hit the glyph out and a dying buyback. You go back for throne here. Little mana on you.
You absolutely go for it. Naga Siren still 10 seconds till that buyback's back up. Yatoro, see if they can do it in time. Lasso's gonna be able to
back
in. The damage is overwhelming. These towers are dying so damn quickly. Yatoro's gonna come back to a throne that is at half health.
Got by.
Primal War goes out. They wait for the Clinkz. Disruption goes out. So instead of Dragon Force nothing to say, they go for the Clinkz now. He's targeted, but look at him out healing all of this when he's staying at half health. They can't do the damage fast enough. Yatoro now calls quits. Song goes out. They get the buybacks coming in. Collapses back for round 2. They're gonna go for shiro, but the stun instantly comes out from nothing to say, locking down Yatoro. The Naga Siren is dead, and so is your game. LGD will win the series 2-1, and they have secured themselves a spot in TI 12.
Yeah, that's a really clutch game to win here for LGD. I mean,